Hello, everyone, and welcome to class. Please make sure that your microphone is switched off if you are not speaking. Before we get started, I would like to make sure that everyone can hear my voice. If you can hear me, please raise your hand. Fantastic. It seems as though almost everyone can hear me. Before we get started, let's quickly look at an introduction on how to use the tools. Before we start, please make sure that you use the audio setup wizard to test your sound. And also, please remember that private messages are in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. If you would like to speak, please raise your hand and I will let you speak in turn. After class, please fill in the survey. This will help me to improve myself as a teacher. It will also help English Town to improve their services to you. Please tell us about your problems. If you have any technical difficulties, we can make sure that we fix them so that your experience at English Town is better next time. When you wish to speak, please make sure that you turn on your microphone. When it is green, you may speak. When you are finished speaking, please click your microphone again. When it is white, it is off. If you experience any technical difficulties, please do the tech check. This will ensure that all of your problems are fixed before you carry on. All right, I think we're ready to get started. Today's lesson is entitled Finding a New Roommate, a very important skill for many of us. And before we get started, I'd like to ask you all to introduce yourselves, please. Carlos, please tell us where you are from and what you do for a living. Thank you, Carlos. It's nice to meet you too. What a fantastic description of your job. Reem, could you please tell us where you are from and what you do for a living? Reem, can you hear me? Okay, it seems as though Reem is having some technical difficulties. Sahar, please tell me about yourself. Where do you come from and what do you do for a living? Thank you so much for that, Sahar. Let me introduce myself quickly. My name is Simi. I am 23 years old. I am from Johannesburg. I am currently studying, and this is my first week on the job at English Town. I look forward to working with all of you today, and I hope to see you again after this lesson. All right, finding a new roommate. Let's get started with the lesson. What makes a great roommate? Okay, Sahar, please can you tell me what makes a great roommate? Music, that is interesting. I think that might drive me crazy. Carlos, what makes a great roommate? Thank you, Carlos. You want a quiet, organized roommate. Okay. William, thank you for joining us. Would you please introduce yourself to the class and please tell us what you think makes a great roommate?
Hi, can you repeat, please?
Of course. William, please can you introduce yourself to the class? Tell us where you come from and what you do for a living.
Hi, teacher. I come from Nice in French, and okay.
Thank you very much, William. Please can you tell us what do you think makes a great roommate? William, can you answer the question for me, please? What makes a great roommate? What do you think is a good quality in a roommate? Would you look for someone that can cook? Would you look for someone that listens to music?
I think make a cook.
Okay, great answer. Yes, Sahar, I see your hand is raised. Would you like to say something? Great answer, a tidy roommate. Yes, that is very important. All right, let's move on to the next slide. Do you know these words? Outgoing, shy, cook, responsible, listen to music, and study. Can you put these words into groups? Which of those words describe a personality and which describe activities you like to do? Carlos, your hand was up first. Can you please do the first word for me? Carlos, the first word. Thank you. And is outgoing a personality word or is it an activity? Carlos, is it personality or activity? So close. Outgoing is actually a personality attribute. Yes, Sahar, could you please do shy for me? Fantastic. William, can you please do cook for me?
Yes, the word cook is activities you like to do.
Fantastic. These are all easy. You should all do these very well. Okay, Carlos, responsible. Will you please do responsible for me? Yes, we need to be responsible. Okay, Sahar, can you please do listen to music for me? Fantastic. And study. William, will you please do study for me?
This word study is personality. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, fantastic job, everyone. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, the question at the top of this slide. What makes you a good roommate? What are you like? I'm outgoing and responsible. What do you like to do? I like to listen to music. Now I'm going to ask you these questions. Carlos, what makes you a good roommate? What are you like and what do you like to do? Carlos, please. Fantastic! You had 16 roommates. I'm not sure that I would survive that. Okay, Sahar, what makes you a good roommate? What are you like? What do you like to do? You like to read short stories and you like shopping. What a fantastic combination. I see we have two Williams. I think this might be the same William twice. William, what makes you a good roommate? What are you like? What do you like to do? Thank you, William. Fantastic answers. I think we can move on to the next slide. Okay, would you consider these people for a roommate? Number 1, I like to study every day. I'm shy and a little nervous. I have a cat. Now, I need you to answer this question, yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't. William, can you please do number 1 for me? Would you like number 1 as a roommate? Okay, William, I need you to answer with yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't. William, would you like number 1 as a roommate? Yes or no? Fantastic. Okay, number 2. I'm outgoing and I have many friends. I like to listen to heavy metal music and I have 2 dogs. Sahar, would you like number 2 for a roommate? Okay, thank you, Sahar. I like heavy metal music, so if I were to move in with you, I promise I will put my headphones on. Let's move on to number 3. I'm confident and adventurous. I like to talk a lot. I have a new car. Carlos, would you like number 3 as a roommate? Okay, you don't think a car is important. Well, at least if he has a car, he can take you to where you need to go. Number 4, I like to cook and I'm very responsible. I have a boyfriend and many friends. William, would you like number 4 as a roommate? Ooh, careful, William. She does have a boyfriend, so you might want to step lightly there. Let's move on to number 5. I'm outgoing. I like to drink and listen to hard rock music. I like to cook and clean, and I pay the rent on time. Carlos, number 5. Would you like number 5 as a roommate? Okay, fantastic. It seems like none of you like rock music. What is wrong with you? Rock is fantastic. Okay, I think we can move on to the next slide. You are interviewing a roommate. Prepare some questions. Student A, interview Student B. Student B, answer Student A's questions honestly. For example, Student A could ask, do you like to cook and clean? Are you outgoing and responsible? Do you have pets? And Student B could answer, I like to cook, but I don't like to clean. I'm shy, but I'm very responsible. Yes, I have a dog. Okay, Carlos and Sahar. Carlos, will you please be Student A? And Sahar, will you please be Student B? Great job. Okay, William, we're going to do you and me for the interview. I'm going to ask you some questions and I need you to answer them for me. William, do you like to cook and clean? Are you outgoing and responsible? William, do you have pets?
Okay, hello. I like to cook, but I don't like to clean, and I'm shy, but I am not very responsible. No, I haven't a dog, but I like a dog. Okay.
Hey, thank you, William. You sound like you would be a good roommate. We have some extra time. So, who would like to interview me? Pretend that you are interviewing me. Who would like to ask me some questions? Carlos, your hand was up first. Wow, so many questions, Carlos. I do like to cook. I love cooking. I often cook for my family. I live alone, so whenever I have the opportunity to cook for somebody else, I will do that. I don't like cleaning, but because I live alone, I have to. I am responsible. I am a little bit shy, which you might find odd because I'm teaching you now, but I do tend to be a bit shy. I need a little bit of a push, and then I'll be outgoing. Pets. I have one dog, a black Labrador named Blue. I also have a cat named Astra. I'd like to think that I am friendly. In my free time, I like to read, and I do watch TV. My favorite series at the moment is Game of Thrones, so I really enjoy watching that. Sahar, do you have another question for me? No, I do not smoke, Sahar. I think it is a revolting habit. When I have people that visit me, they have to smoke outside. I do pay the rent on time. I pay the rent before the end of the month, every month. And I do watch TV, but I don't watch until early hours of the morning because quite often I have to get up early for work or for university. Does anyone have any other questions for me? William, do you have a question for me?
Yes, teacher. Do you like a sport? The night party? Okay.
William, the only sport I am interested in is football. Quite often you'll find me watching the Bundesliga. My favorite team is Bayern Munich. I don't go out late at night very often. I do enjoy going occasionally, maybe once or twice a month. Any other questions for me before we move on? Okay, yes, I did mention I like to watch football. Unfortunately, I am useless at playing football. I do like to keep healthy. I go to gym several times a week. I use the gym equipment and I also swim. Our gym has a heated swimming pool, so that's not too bad in winter. I also enjoy playing volleyball. Volleyball is a fantastic sport for me. It helps me get out all my frustration because sometimes during the week I get very stressed out. Okay, I think we can move on to the final slide. The final slide. Ask your classmates, what are you like? What do you like to do? Do you have a dog? And any other questions you can think of. Ask your classmates. If you would like to ask your classmates a question, please raise your hand. Yes, Carlos, you would like to ask someone a question. Fantastic, you too. Seems as though William has stepped away from his microphone. I'm not sure why that is. Do you have any other questions for me? We're very close to the end of the lesson, but if you have any other questions, please feel free to ask them now. No questions? Oh, come on, just one more question. Carlos or Sahar, do either of you have just one more question you would like to ask? Thank you very much, Carlos. Sahar, I see you have asked me to show the slides. I have made them available for you. Please don't forget to fill in the survey at the end of this lesson. Also, I have put my email address there for you. If you have any questions for me, any feedback, or if you would just like to say hi, please feel free to email me. I'd love to hear from my students. Thank you very much for the lesson. I have enjoyed having all of you in my class. I hope to see you again soon.